What's up you guys, it's Selena Amor and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be recapping episode 1 of Drag Race UK. I love UK, oh my gosh, it is my favorite international franchise. Besides España reigns #1 baby. But yes, I love UK so much. They had such a great premiere episode. This cast of girls is so amazing. I'm so excited to watch this season. I don't know who's been charged of casting lately, but y'all better work, bitch. Quickly, before I get into all of that, I do want to say, rest in peace, Cherry Valentine. Such an angel, a kind-hearted soul taken way too soon. Literally one of the big inspirations for me to start drag. So when I tell y'all I was gutted, I was gutted. We miss you, Cherry Valentine. We love you, and your legacy will live on forever. Yes, we'll be covering the premiere episode of Drag Race UK. They had a photo shoot mini challenge and then a double runway get to know you ball, whatever they be calling it these days. I don't know. But we got a lot of looks to get into. What's 12 times 3? Public school is showing y'all. I'm sorry. 36. I got 36 looks to talk about. Ooh, child. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring that bell because, girl, we have a lot to get into. So I'm going to go ahead and do my whole little gig off camera and let's go ahead and get into it, girl, because it is a lot. Alrighty, so I went ahead and finished up my base, and we're going to go ahead and start by getting into their entrance looks. Not in any order, I'm just going to go by what they post on Instagram. So firstly, we are starting off with Cheddar Gorgeous, and she came in this little mismatched print suit, which I thought was really cute, really fun, really fierce. I was like, okay, work, Cheddar. But the only thing I didn't like is whenever they did that close-up and then she had the pink shoe on, I kind of I wish she would have taken the fabric and would have incorporated, tied it into the shoe. That would have been such a serve if she had the same fabric as the outfit on the shoe. Oh, baby. Other than that, she looked really good, and I love how whenever she came in, all the girls lost it, baby. They were gagged. They said, oh shit, Cheddar here, baby. Next up, we have Baby, and she came in looking so gorgeous. Oh my god, I love the wig, the outfit, everything. She looked so good. She said she was going for anime princess type, which I didn't really get at all, but she looked gorgeous. And she is definitely serving me confessional queen of the season. I'm so excited to see her just her reactions and read everybody down in the confessionals. I already know she's gonna be a good time. Next up we have Just May, and she came in looking like Ginger Spice, Walmart version of Ginger Spice. But she came in with her Ginger Spice girl power, and to be honest, I wasn't really that crazy about this look. It's just a little bralette and short. Nothing I'm really gagging over, but she seemed like she was a good time. Spoiler alert, she is our pork chop of the season, so sad to see her go, but I wasn't really feeling anything that she presented this episode, unfortunately. But girl, I lived whenever Danny was her paint just looks so sad. She just looks so sad all the time. I don't know what it is, baby. That was so funny. Next up, we have Jomber's Blonde, and she came in looking like Miss Fame's mom. I swear, she literally looked just like Miss Fame. It's kind of getting also Countess from American Horror Story vibes. But yeah, I really enjoyed this look. I thought she looked so beautiful, very hot and sexy. It was gorgeous. Jombers looked amazing. Next up we have Copper Top, and she came in with, oh my god, I do gotta say that wig she was wearing was absolutely gorgeous. But she came in wearing kind of, I don't know, it was a baseball jersey kind of dress thing, and it's her name on it, which it was kind of cute, but I don't know. Compared to everybody else's entrance looks, I wasn't really that crazy over it. I do like the little frilly sleeves on it though. That's cute. Next up we have Dakota Schiffer, and she came in as a mint Playboy bunny, which I thought was really cute. I loved this entrance. The only thing that I will say is I wish that the waist was nipped in a little bit more to give her a little bit more shape. But other than that, I thought she looked gorgeous. She is coming off a little bit shy, which I am worried about. I mean, she did lip sync for her life in the first episode, and she turned that out walking up and down that stage, strutting it. But I'm very excited for Dakota. I feel like she has a lot to I feel like once she like opens up and gets out of her shell, she is just going to be a force to be reckoned with. Nose is looking very snatched. Ooh. Next up we have Pixie Polite, and I thought her entrance was very cute. I loved the little heart wig that she was wearing. That was very gorgeous. I want a wig like that myself. I think I might style one. But yeah, she looked absolutely gorgeous, and her mug, baby. Her mug. She looked absolutely stunnalina. I feel like Pixie's also going to be one of our narration queens because literally, girl, every time she was up on that screen, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, ooh, bit. Ooh, she was so funny. Next up, we have Black Peppa and Baby. Hold up. Let me stop my makeup real quick. So, she walks in the workroom looking all, you know, glossy face, snatched and everything. And then Baby, she takes off the mask and it's her face underneath. Baby, she had a whole face reveal up in here. The first one ever on Drag Race, baby. I was living for it. Oh my god, baby. I was like gay panicking, everything, all the above. Oh my god, I was living for it. Not only did Peppa have that amazing gag, but she just looked so good too. Like, it was insane. This episode has officially made me a Peppa stan, like y'all don't understand. And then next up we have Starlet, who came in the workroom with what Rue said was probably his favorite entrance look ever. And baby, I couldn't agree more. That gown that she walked in, oh my god, it was absolutely gorgeous. I was living for it. I knew that dress could probably cost more than what most girls spend on Drag Race because, ooh, baby, that was next level. And whenever they were doing the mini challenge, I felt so bad for her because it had rain and everything. I was like, ooh, she is ruining that expensive dress. Ooh. Next up, we have Danny Beard, and they came in this little leather daddy village people type gimp wear. It was so hot. I lived it. I was living for it. I would totally wear something like this. It was hot. It was sexy. She looked good. And Danny is pretty funny. I do gotta admit, she is probably one of the confessional queens of the season also. I'm telling y'all, what she said about Just May, I was laughing my ass off. That was hilarious. Next up we have Sminty Drop, who came in this little alien motorcycle girl gear, and I was living for it. I thought she looked so hot. The body looked good. The hair, she just looked absolutely gorgeous. I could not. Looking very snatchalina right now. Ooh. And then lastly we had LaPhil, who came in this orange little Madonna cone bra situation, but she also had a cone dick. That was beautiful. I lived for that. I really loved everything about this look, from the orange, the cones, the hair down to her ankles, bitch. I was living for everything about LaPhil. She is so much fun. I'm ready to watch her this season. Alright, you guys, we are back and we got that base done. We're going to go ahead and do all of our powder stuff, contouring, highlighting, blush, all that good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and talk about one of the two runways that they had. This runway was BBC, keeping it 100. Not that kind of BBC, you dirty minded freak. But it was 100 years of the BBC Broadcasting Corporation. So they had to get a look that kind of reminisced and paid homage to one of the many shows that the BBC has aired in its 100 years. So let's go ahead and get into it. First up we have Starlet, and she was coming as Patsy Stone, who was ironically the guest judge that episode. So I thought that was kind of cute, her getting to do that in front of Patsy. And one thing about Starlet is she has been very timid, just like talking and confessionals and stuff like that. So I was a little bit worried to when it came to her runway presentation to see if she would come alive on the runway. And with this Patsy one, she did come alive a little bit. It was really cute to see her. She was acting like a little drunken mess. She had her panties down to her ankles, bitch. It was everything. I was living for it. Next up, we have Baby as Rasta Mouse. And I honestly really love this look. I love the locks, the hair, the little white little dress. That was so hot. She looked so good. But I thought Baby killed this. I love how she had the little B on her neck for Baby instead of the R for Rasta Mouse. That was a little detail that I did love. Small details like that just like really change everything, you know. Next up we have Cheddar Gorgeous, who came as the BBC test card that would pop between airings of shows. There was a little girl playing with a clown, and she decided to come as the clown, which I thought was a very unique and fun take. Clearly something that no one would ever do besides Cheddar, so icon. And the way she was selling it on the runway was really fun too. Her coughing up all the stuff, having those little gags. It was everything. I was living for Cheddar. Next up we have Dakota Schiffer coming as a character from, I don't know, some tutor character. But honestly, I wasn't really too crazy about the look. It was kind of the same thing as her entrance look. I just wish the waist was nipped in a little bit more just to give her some shape. But, I mean, it was cute. It just kind of looked like a little Halloween costume-y to me, you know? Just a little kind of crafty, store-bought, cheap, you know? I can't even be talking though because all my drag is store-bought and cheap, so who am I to judge? Next up we have Copper Top, who is coming as a lady from a sketch, and I thought it was really cute. She had the little soup bowls on her boobs. That was really cute, a little cute detail. The way she was selling it on the runway was really fun. I thought this look was really good for Copper Top. Next up we have Jompers Blonde coming as a Blue Peter, and I thought this was really cute. I mean, it was just a little tad costumey, but I didn't really mind it. I thought she pulled it off good. White and blue look so good together, so I loved that little color combo. And I don't know, it was not too crazy, I don't love it, I don't hate it, it's alright. And next up we have Pixie Polite. Not gonna lie, I thought that Pixie should have been in the bottom this week, but I feel like this look did save her because this was such a good look. She was coming as some guy from one of the shows, and then she opened a suitcase on the runway, had a lot of stuff spill out, and then she opened up her trench coat and had all these like badges and chains and watches and stuff like that. It was really fun. Next up we have Black Peppa coming as a Mr. Blobby, which was really funny because Danny Beard also came as Mr. Blobby, and they had a little kind of showdown in the workroom, which Peppa got Danny together. Oh my god. Whenever, I forgot what Danny was saying, it was like something about like you don't have to be so spot on with your references, and then Peppa was like, oh, you saying something about being spot on whenever you paint your face white every week. Baby.
Now that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that hoe is.
That little read got me together. Don't try Peppa. You better not come from Miss Peppa, baby. Next up we have LaPhil, and she was coming as a bear that was used for charity work, which I thought was really cute. And she looks really cute. I love this look on her. She looks so adorable and just like, she's just so adorable. Like I could see her at a little like parade or like on a ad for a TV show doing something. So I love this look for LaPhil. She turned it. Next up we have a Sminty drop, and I have to stop doing my makeup for this because baby, this was such a serve. She came as the Antique Roadshow, but she came as an antique lamp, a hot and sexy antique lamp at that, and oh my god, she is so crazy for this. Like, this is insane. I would never think of this. I would have never thought of anybody doing something like this. Like, this is just like, it's literally insane. She looked so good. The little lampshade, the crystallized little fringe. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. Sminty really ate up that runway, and whenever she was having to little like duck walk out because she was so tall, oh my god, baby. We need to get that door resized for Sminty so she can serve us properly on the runway. But gosh, that look is just such a serve. Sminty did not have to go off like that. Like, she really did not have to go off. Next up we have Just May, and she was coming as the Queen Mary bust from EastEnders, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous and crazy, which I gotta give props for Just May for, because I would have never thought of something like that, and none of the girls clearly thought of something like that, so props where props are due. She turned that out in that department, but I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about this look. The makeup was off for me, which the judges were reading her down for her makeup. I was like, oh my god, if the judges like read me like that, I would probably pass away. Like, I would just like die right on the runway right there. But yeah, whenever Rue was like asking if she worked in the mall or whatever at one of the makeup shops, and then Michelle was like, obviously not. Oh my god, like, that got me together low-key, but I was like, that's so mean. And then last up on the runway we have our other Mr. Blobby, Danny Beard. And compared to Peppa's Mr. Blobby, Danny did have the weaker one. I hate to say it, but Black Peppa just ate this one up so hard. I mean, Danny's was alright if Peppa wasn't doing this one. I mean, I feel like Danny would have had a great look, but since Peppa was there, I feel like it did kind of ruin Danny's look for her because Peppa just ate this runway up, let's be honest. Oh yeah, if y'all are wondering what highlighter I'm using the Fenty Beauty in Lightning Dust Fire Crystal. Very pretty. Very blinding. This is the point where I just douse my face in setting spray before I start my eyeshadow. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the eyeshadow and the next runway category, which the next runway category was Rue Are You, just signature drag, something that represents them and their drag. So let's go ahead and get into it. Just a heads up, sorry if y'all hear my dog. She's outside wanting to get in. She's in trouble though, so she can't. First up on the runway we have Baby, which I love this look that she was coming out in. It was like this little red puffer coat moment, and I thought it was so hot and beautiful. I thought she looked good as fuck too. Yeah, I thought that Baby looked absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely loved this look. I thought it was very nice and beautiful. Next up we have LaFille, and honestly, I really loved this look. I just hated how she was walking down the runway. She was walking down the runway all kind of like erratically. She was just moving all the fabric around and stuff like that. I was like, girl, just walk normal. Let me see it. Just work that fabric. Don't be working it like that. But I mean, all other than that, I thought she looked absolutely gorgeous. I love the message where she was like Chinese, or red in Chinese culture means like joy, power, celebration. And so she was obviously celebrating the fact that she got on Drag Race, which I thought was beautiful, and she looked beautiful. So next up we have Dakota Schiffer, and I honestly really liked this look. Yes, it was a little bit basic, but it is very cute, very fashionable. She said she was kind of going for like Anya Taylor-Joy on the cover of like Vogue or something like that, which I was getting. It was very cute, very hot, and I thought she looked very good. Like I said, she turned it out on that lip sync, strutting up and down that stage. Next up we have Pixie Polite, which I honestly thought this look was going to land her in the bottom. I mean, it was a little bit basic. She was just wearing a little rainbow kind of Party City Pride costume, which I wasn't really living for. I thought she could have done a lot better. Next up we have Danny Beard, and this was very similar to her entrance look, which I really didn't know how to feel about because I'm like, we just saw it earlier in the episode. But I did really like this look. She was kind of giving me a little bit of that leather daddy again. Honestly though, I'm tired of the white face already. We've seen it every time we've seen her in the promo, entrance look, the first runway, this runway. I'm just ready for her to change it up. Do like some skin tone makeup, or even just like a different color. That would be fierce. Next up we have Jombers Blonde, who came as her dad's old motorcycle uniform repurposed into a drag outfit, which I thought was very cute and very fun. And I honestly really liked this look and the story behind it. Jombers really turned it out for me. Next up we have Sminty Drop, who came looking incredible like always. She came in this, I saw her post on Instagram. She made it herself. It was this like made of wedding dresses she found at thrift shops, and she sewed them together. Oh my gosh, she looked beautiful. I loved the old-timey feel with the latex. Made it feel kind of like modern-y, time twisty. It was amazing. I was living for everything Sminty brought this episode. I really thought she was going to win, to be 100% honest, but Black Peppa really dominated this whole episode, so I'm glad she did win. Next up we had Starlet, who was giving me all the Cinderella Tinkerbell vibes that I could ever ask for. She looked incredible, absolutely beautiful. But like I was saying earlier, she was very timid on the runway, which does make me a little bit scared because I want her to break out of her comfort zone. I look like a raccoon right now, oh my god. But it does make me a little bit scared that she is so timid and quiet because, girl, you're on TV. You gotta be entertaining. You gotta be loud. You gotta make the people want to see you every week. You can buy and be as gorgeous all you want, but if there ain't no talent behind there, girl. Sorry y'all, I had to cut my creases real quick, but I am back. Next up we have Just May, and I thought this look was alright. It had her face all over it. It was cute. I mean, nothing crazy. I wasn't like raving, ranting like how I was with Sminty all night. But I don't know. I thought something about this look was just a little bit charming, but something also didn't do it for me, so I was a little bit sad about that. Next up, we have the winner of the challenge, Black Peppa, and she was coming as chocolate, which I love. I love me some chocolate, and she looked so gorgeous. I wanted to take a bite out of that. But yeah, she looked absolutely insanely gorgeous. The way her skin just literally looked like chocolate. It was absolutely so stunning. I'm glad that Peppa won this episode because, oh baby, she turned it. This was Black Peppa's episode. Next up, we have Copper Top, who looked absolutely stunning. I mean, this look was alright. I didn't think it was too crazy. I just thought she looked gorgeous. The mug. I loved the message behind it of her, you know, reclaiming what she's been called all her life. So I do love that message. It was very beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, ooh, this shimmer. And if we want to talk about gorgeous, next up we got Cheddar Gorgeous, who looked absolutely stunning. I loved what they described it as. It was like post-apocalyptic alien non-binary, something like, it was something wild, which yes, I got every bit of that. But yeah, I thought Cheddar absolutely ate up this runway. I thought that Cheddar looked absolutely gorgeous. She was really stunning. And I am so excited to see her this season. She seems like she is such a pro and such a seasoned professional that she's been in the game for such a while. I am very excited to see what she got to bring. Those eyes look so good right now. Ooh. Alright, so we went ahead and finished up the eyes. Ooh. We are looking so good right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips really quick and I will be right back. Alrighty, so we went ahead and got the lips done. We went for like a little 90s nude lip. Might throw some gloss on, I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the wig and outfit really quick and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so here is the final look. We look so nice, hot, and sexy. Ooh. This would like be my entrance look if I was walking in, but we ain't walking in right now, baby. We too broke for that. But yeah, guys, what did you guys think of the premiere episode of UK? Are we excited for this season? How are we feeling about all the girls? Personally, I'm very excited for this season. All the girls seem very fun. I am loving this cast. I'm loving the season so far, and I am very excited for the next episode, which is already aired whenever this goes up. So sorry I'm late on this video, you guys. Life happens, and I was gonna do a reaction to this episode, but life happens and I was busy. But if you guys want to see me react to any of these episodes, just let me know and I'll record myself watching it and everything. But I look way too hot to not be photographed and everything, so I'm going to take some pictures. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And baby, ring that bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload. Ooh. Okay, this hair is kind of driving me crazy now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. See you guys next time. Bye.